All right, welcome to STSPN. We're here today at Snohomish High School for a 4A playoff game with the Everett Seagulls, not Seagulls, Seagulls, and Snohomish Panthers. Everett coming into this game after just taking Tuesday's game away from Everett, and there you saw the first pitch of the day. Went up there against Sam Stainer at the plate. No, sorry, that's not Sam. That's Tyler Bates for Everett. Wind blew my paper around here a little bit. Kind of a nice day out here, sunny. Takes that pitch in there. 2 balls and 1 strike to Tyler. Tyler playing left field today. Called that one a strike. He thought it was a little bit low. Catcher kind of went down for it like it might have been low, but Dr. Evil behind the plate, better known as Sam Minton, called that a strike. And he swung and a miss, and he struck him out. So out number 1 in the strikeout here. As the Panthers are going with Caden Lockhart on the mound out there. They're one of their top pitchers. And Davis Buckner out there on the mound for the Panthers. Excuse me, David Lockhart's playing for the Seagulls. As David Buckner is one of the top pitchers here for Snohomish. So he gets that first pitch in there for a strike. This is Ryan Bowe. I don't know if that's in time or not. It's not in time. So Ryan Tabatabai beats that one out and gets over to first base with an error on the pitcher. Didn't feel that ball real well. Brings up number 5, Caden Lockhart. Caden is pitching for Everett today. Everett pitching staff 1, 2, 3. This would be number 2 on their pitching staff level. And they're looking for a win today to cinch their number 2 position in Wesco 3A North. There's a throw to first. Arlington leading Wesco 3A North with 14-0 league, 16-0 overall. Have not lost a game this season so far. And there's a swing and a miss, strike. Everett coming in at 11-5, 13-5 overall. Snohomish 8-6, 8-8 overall. Snohomish needs to win this game here to even up the series with Everett, having lost that game 13-3. There's a long ball out to right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Puts Caden on first base and Ryan over on third. And that'll be the first hit of the game.
Number 9, Aaron Robertson.
And bring up number 9, Aaron Robertson, playing first base for the Seagulls today. There's a throw to first. Panthers in a little bit of a trouble here so far with runners on first and second. 1 out. Definitely could use a double play ball here. Get the Panthers out of this little jam they're in right now. That's outside. Ball, 2 balls. They're ahead of the count here, 2-0. He's looking to see if he can get himself an RBI here. Look to first, look to the plate. Here's the throw. Swing and a miss. Took a nice cut at that one. Nice pitch in there by Davis Buckner. And that one just caught the outside corner. Aaron took that one for a called strike. 3-2 with 1 out. And Gunners again on first and second here today. Runner goes, throw to second. I think he's got him. He got him. A nice throw there.
Great work, Twit.
So we got 2 outs now, and that gets Panthers in pretty good shape here if they can just get that's there, and that's a foul going well out of play. Aaron's still hanging in there at 3-2 on him. Not going to let anything good go by that young man today. Still have a runner on third base for the Seagulls here. And that ball was a low one in the dirt. And that walks Aaron. Brings up the designated hitter here, Kason Taggart. Kason's got runners at the corner with 2 outs here. Bottom of the first inning here as we're just getting started. Nice sunny, warm day. Probably actually in the 50s, but feels like 60s when you're sitting out in the sun here. First pitch in there for a called strike. Kason.
Now batting, D, number 14, Jason Taggart.
Yeah, just heard the PA announcer announce Kason's number as 14, and he's listed at 12 in the roster, but we know it's Kason because that's his spot in the lineup, so we'll put him in at number 14 there. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Kason. See if he can keep things alive for the Seagulls. There's a bouncing ball back to the pitcher's hands in the glove over to first and out. And the Panthers survive that little threat in the first inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the first right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, back here live again for the bottom half of the first inning as the
Snohomish Panthers,
Everett Seagulls
number 10,
came off the top of there with 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. And we'll see what the Panthers can get going here at the bottom of first as first hitter at the plate for the Panthers is number 2, Sam Stainer. Takes the first pitch with a swing and a miss for a called strike there. Panthers putting everything they've got into this game today. The foul tipped back off of there for number 2 strike on Stainer.
Well, that's the thing is that, with that kind of exposure, I pick up other games.
There's a ball outside there. Talking to the Everett Seagull coach here earlier today, he says kids are really having a good season here, having a lot of fun. There's a ground ball inside, shortstop picks it up. Bad throw, overthrow. Gonna hold him at first. Kind of a bouncing ball there.
When it hits the fence, yeah.
Gets on first.
Infield base hit, but number 10.
So
Now got it.
Eventually, if it was to do it, does it look good?
Number 20, Jacob Bramble.
So
Yeah, here.
I give Sam a hit on that as that ball was bouncing around too hard to get a good play on it at first. So infield hit for him. As Jacob Brandball comes up to the plate here.
How about that?
Takes that first pitch to low inside for a ball. Just getting going here at the bottom of the first inning if you're just joining us now. There's a throw to first.
It is logged into there. Watch every pitch.
Caden Lockhart on the mound out there for the Seagulls. Trying to make sure he holds Sam close to first over there. Takes another look at him. Here's the pitch. A nice little bunt. And picked up by the pitcher over to first for the out. A clean sacrifice bunt.
I mean, they haven't yet, but
Baseball, small ball. Like it's supposed to be played.
Now batting. Number 5, Wyatt Wilson.
So Jacob does his job. Nice little bunt. Got the runner down to second base. So Sam's down there on second as Wyatt Wilson takes that first pitch inside for a called strike.
did you,
Dr. Evil likes to ring up those strikes in there.
Ronnie, are you talking loud enough?
I don't know. I'm talking pretty loud. Can you hear me?
Well, I've got Scott watching it.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear him? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He says he can.
Now.
Can you hear me now?
All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be there tomorrow night? This looks smoky.
Steps back off the mound there.
I don't know. Did you see that hit last night?
Wyatt back in there at the plate. 1-1 runner on second. Here's the pitch. That hard hit ball over the third baseman's head into left field. And that's going to score that run. And Sam Stainer scores the first run for the Panthers here after that small ball play with the bunt advancing him to second.
Number 14,
And Wyatt Wilson with a nice hit out to left field. Getting on first base and an RBI there. That'll bring up Snohomish pitcher here today, Davis Buckner. Davis hits that first one over the shortstop, up in the air by the shortstop, over his head, dropped into the spot there. And he was called out at second. Couldn't tell from here for sure, but it looked like he might have got there in time, but Rodney rang him up out there.
now batting. Number 24, Drew Stoltz.
And
Courtesy for the pitcher. Number 22, Caden Keithley.
Caden Keithley is going to be a courtesy runner over there for Davis Buckner, as he'll get to go back to the dugout and take a rest as he's pitching here today. So 2 out here for the Panthers here as we bring up Drew Stoltz. 1 run in here for the Panthers on 2 hits so far. Hold on, Wind. Throw to first, not in time. Drew steps back into the plate. wide open stance here as he takes that first pitch high and outside. Panthers like to get another run here out of this so far. That's a low, ball 2. Throw back to first. Not in time. That one looked pretty good, Joe. Very close. 3 balls in there to Drew Stoltz. Runner takes a good lead off on first, and that one's in there for a called strike. Taken all the way. Nice breeze blowing in here from the north. Probably help a nice long ball go over the fence if it gets out there. And that's a walk. Good. Puts Drew Schultz on first base.
Now batting number 3.
And
Dylan Schwartzmiller.
Keith Lee pinch running here for the pitcher. Was out on second with nice big lead off out there. Here's the pitch. Low inside. Dylan Schwartz. Dylan playing shortstop here for the, the Panthers today. 2 outs, 2 on. There's a hit ball to shortstop, over to second for the force out for out number 3, ending that inning with the 1 run in for the Panthers. We'll be right back for top of 2 after this.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
All right, back here for the top of the second inning here. Derek Sawyer takes that first pitch outside. The Panthers finish out the top bottom of the first inning there with 1 run on 2 hits and no errors on 1 left on base. 2 balls in here and 2. That looked like a good strike, and it was. 2-1 to Derek. Derek pops that one up over the backstop, now to play. Derek out there in right field for the Everett Seagulls today. His first time at the plate here.
That's awesome.
That ball's a low in the dirt.
You were just waiting for that, weren't you?
So should be 3-2 here to Derek. Pitch looking right inside and start things off with a walk. So Derek on first base, bringing up number 3, Jonathan Murphy.
Number 3, John Murphy.
Jonathan playing second base today. There's the throw to first. Back easily. Not much of a lead off there. Just trying to keep things in place over there as Buckner tends to not want to let him get too far out of the way. Being a left-handed pitcher looking right at him. There's the sacrifice bunt back to Buckner. Tries at second. He got it at second, I think. He did get it at second. Forced out at second, so that bunt was not successful for Murphy and the Seagulls there, but
Number 7, Tyler Anderson.
it does get Murphy on first base. Bringing up Tyler Anderson. Pitch high and outside. So ball one. Ball one to Eiler. Throw back to first, still safe. Rodney Rochon out there on the bases today for the official services. So it should be a pitch to Eiler down to plate this time. Faked to bunt, didn't do it. Dropped off the catcher's mitt out in front of the plate. Got ball 2 from Mr. Anderson there. 1 on, 1 out for the Seagulls here. There he attempts to bunt. That's foul ball bunt. No call. That'll put Murphy back on first base. Should be 2 balls and 1 strike to Eiler. If Eiler gets a signal from his coach down by third base there. He's got the bunt sign again, and he tries another bunt and fouls it back. So 2 foul bunts. 2 and 2's the count. I got a feeling he's either going to make him try to do it right or let him swing away. Probably let him swing away. The third bunt foul is an out. And he took a called strike for a strikeout for out number 2. Nice pitch there by Buckner.
Now batting, number 8, Nick Marksich.
Nick Martisich, the catcher here for the Seagulls today. See if he can bring anybody in. First pitch is inside corner for a called strike. Buckler settling in really nice out there for the Panthers right now. Not too worried about the runner on first.
Nice, Ron.
Nice.
I bet that happens when you're in the theater too, doesn't it?
No. Only a little music. That's a little bit high and inside. Two and 1 to Nick here. There's a hit ball. Foul. Should be 2 and 2. Yeah, should be 2 and 2, and it is. Buckner looks at first, throws to the plate. There's a hit ball. Foul down left field line. Out of play. Still looking at 2-2. To Nick. Here's the pitch. Low. Good eye in there by Nick. Just watch that pitch go by. 3-2 pitch. This is the one you don't want to watch go by, like Eiler did last inning, last in the bat. That one's inside. So another walk. For the Panthers here. That should bring up the leadoff hitter here for
First run, number 11.
the Seagulls. Should be number
Now batting
4.
for Tyler Bates.
Yep, Tyler Bates. Tyler struck out first time up, made the first out of the ball game here in the first inning. Let's see what he can do here in the second inning. Got runners on first and second. Nice leadoff out there at second base by the Seagulls. Takes that first pitch in there for a called strike. Tyler being the leadoff batter here, they expect him to get the bat on the ball for sure. Let's see what happens with this next pitch. Takes another pitch in there. That was pretty close. Looked good from up on this angle, but Sam didn't think so. All right, look at the runners again. Here's the bait. That one's outside. Buckner having a little bit of concern over here on Tyler. He's got 2-1 count, 2 outs here. Runners on first and second for the Seagulls. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball popped up left field area, running hard. The left fielder is too far out of play. And that'll just go as a long strike for Tyler. So Tyler steps back in there with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Second inning. That's a lot of deuces to talk about for sure. But here he goes the pitch. Takes a called strike, rung him up, and struck out 2 times in a row. Unfortunate for that young man, but that ends the inning here for Everett. And we'll be back for the bottom of 2 right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, back here for the bottom of 2. This is Ron Henthorn on with Todd Elbig running the big switch here today.
Number 7.
And we'll have number 7, Hayden Hollenbaugh, up to plate for the Panthers here with a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of 2 here. Everett Seagulls top of 2. Had 1 hit, left 2 on. A couple of strikeouts and got him out. That's a check down to first base coach to see whether that was a strike or a ball, and it was called a ball. So Hayden did not go. And that one was a strike. So Hayden takes a swing and top at that one. Foul tip into the dirt. Should be 1-2. Lockhart way ahead here in the pitch count now. Is working fairly fast. That's way high and outside. I think he was trying a crazy curveball. It didn't curve. Kind of got away from him. 2-2 and a swing and a miss and a strikeout. So Hayden strikes out for the first batter here for the Panthers at the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Joan Guzman, DH in here for Panthers today, number 33. Takes that pitch high for ball 2. Everett, number 2 in the Wesco 4A North. Snohomish, number 3 in 4A North, behind Arlington, who seems to be running away with it right now, 14-0 and 16-0 overall. Snohomish lost to Arlington in their series 17-0, 16-0, and 8-0. And Everett lost to Arlington 9-1, 10-0, and 17-4. So those Arlington baseball players can put up some numbers, and that'll be coming up in the 3A district at Everett Memorial Stadium on May 2nd to May 11th. You can come out and watch the Arlington boys. And there's another strikeout for Caden Lockhart. As Jones strikes out for out number 2. Brings up Michael Hill.
Number 4, Michael Hill.
Michael playing left field here for Snohomish today. Takes a cut at that first one for strike 1. 2 strikeouts here in a row here for Caden Lockhart as he's working fast in here at this point. That ball's right on the outside corner for strike 2. Not good looking good here for Michael right now, because Michael got 0-2 the count. And Caden can give him a nice little curveball. He caught the outside corner. Looked close, but not cigar. So that's out number 3 there for 3 strikes out in a row. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 3 strikeouts. So it's a nice day here in Snohomish. Again, as I said, the sun is shining. It's summertime in the northwest, and we call summertime anything over 55 degrees, sunny as summertime. We're probably looking at in the mid-50s here today. Probably feels like 60 some in the sun. So it's hard to say what's actually temperature is out there. But we'll be doing the top of 3 here as Everett Seagulls find themselves down 1-0 here to the Panthers. As we get ready to kick things off here again at the top of 3, should be number 20.
Number 20, Ryan Tabatabae.
And that would be Ryan Tabatabae, number 20. Got on base in the first inning with an error. So we'll see what he can do now. And that's a wild pass pitch ball for ball number 1. As Davis Buckner kind of let go of that one a little too soon. So Ryan's got ball 1 here as we start the top of 3. Buckner throws the next one a little bit outside for ball 2. Coming back in here again. That one right down the middle, but a little low for ball 3. So 3 balls in a row here for Buckner Pitching in to Ryan Tabatabai. And Ryan takes that one all the way. Nice, easy, slow strike in there. Had no intention of swinging at that one. So that one's high on a walk. So Tabatabai gets a walk. That should bring up Caden Lockhart.
Number 5.
Lockhart
Aiden Lockhart.
got a hit in the first inning and got thrown out trying to steal second. So see if Caden can get something going here for the Seagulls again right now, as they're down 1-0 here in the third inning. Nice stop. That was low in the dirt. Xander Twig doing a good job keeping that ball in front of him so that the runner did not advance. Called strike in there to Caden. Should be 2-1, I think. There's a hard hit ball out to left field, going over the left field's head. And I think that went over the fence. And that's going to be a home run for Caden Lockhart. Scoring 2 here for the Everett Seagulls, putting them up 2-1.
Now batting, number 9, Aaron Robertson.
And just like that, the Seagulls are out in front in the third inning here with no outs. And Aaron Robertson playing right field or playing first base today. Comes up the plate with bases being cleared by Caden Lockhart there for a home with the home run. So 2 hits for Caden today for Everett, 2 for 2. And Aaron steps back in there with 1 ball and 1 strike. That'd be 2 balls and 1 strike. Got a little action here going. That'd be 3 balls and 1 strike, as Buckner's having a little bit of trouble getting it inside there after giving up that home run. And that one was just a little bit high and outside for another walk. So Buckner gives up a walk and a home run and a walk for the first 3 batters here of the third inning. And going to have a little conversation out there on the mound between Buckner and his pitching coach. Probably want to find out what he wants for lunch. I don't know. Maybe invite him over to his house for dinner. I don't know what he went out there to talk about. Could have been something about baseball. Probably was. And Kason Taggart, the DH for Seagulls here, comes back to the plate now. Left-handed batter. A throw to first, back in time. Kason in the first inning grounded out to the pitcher. And a bloop ball. Let's see what he can get something out of the infield. He tries to bunt this time. Lays the bunt down. Bunts foul. That'll be 0-2 to Kason. So Kason probably swing away on this one. That's just 0-2. That ball was low. Be 1-2. Kason steps back in. Buckner looks to first, goes to the plate, ball's hit. Short base, shortstop over to first for the out at first, did not do the force at second. So Taggart is out, number 1. Robertson finds himself on second base. Brings up the right fielder, Derek Soliar. He hits that one up and out of play, foul. Seagulls have a runner on second base with 1 out. The third inning here. Got a 2-1 lead in this ball game today. There's another foul tip over the backstop. Oh, somebody's whistling. Booth. As the pitch into Solier again. He's 0-2. Or 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Buckner makes a nice pitch there for a strike and a strikeout for out number 2. Bring up Jonathan Murphy, playing second base here for the Seagulls today. Got on base in the second inning with a bunt, sacrifice bunt. He takes that first pitch in there for a called strike. 2 outs, 1 on out there for the Seagulls. That ball's in there for a called strike as well. So Jonathan not reading those the same way home plate umpire is reading them. And he swings at that one. Third base on the ground, picked up. Over to first, easy out. And that'll be out number 3 to end the top of 3 for the Seagulls. And so we'll be back for the bottom of 3 right after this. All right, back here in this beautiful sunny day for the bottom of the third inning. Leadoff batter here for the Panthers is number 10, Sam Stainer. Bottom of 3 here for the Panthers, down 2-1 after that home run in the last inning by Caden Lockhart. Caden pitching for Everett today, gets a home run, gets himself and his team out in front. Well placed to continue on here. Caden's got 3 balls in there to Sam right now, however. And that one, 4 balls and start out with a walk.
Number 20, Jacob Bramble.
So Jacob Brandvold stepping in here for Panthers bunted the first inning. Let's see if he's going to bunt again, and he did try to, and they expected it. And he'll probably try it again. So sacrifice bunt in the first inning worked out well for the Panthers as they moved Sam down from first to second on that bunt, and Sam scored the first run here for the Panthers today. There's the throw to first to get Sam back staying there. So we know Jacob knows how to bunt because he already did it once, and he's all set to do it again. And that one he fouled off as well down into the dirt. So Jacob's sitting here looking at 0-2. Takes a look down, get his signals from the third base coach, who's waving his fingers and rubbing his chest. He's going to bunt again. To throw to first to get Sam back. So Jacob's got the bunt signal on as he's got the bat out there to bunt. Let's see if he can do it. And he puts the ball down to third, first base, over to the pitcher, first base, makes the out. So Jacob is 0 for 2 with bunts, or 2 for 2 with bunts, I mean. And he makes that first out, but sacrificed Sam down to second base, just like he did in the first inning.
Wyatt Wilson.
So that brings up Wyatt Wilson. Wyatt got a hit in the first inning. And see if he can get another one here and see in advance. Up. It's a call back second base as Sam's sort of back to second base. There's the pitch. Hits that ball out into left field. And steal from second to third is stolen base, so it fly out, but a steal by Sam,
14.
safe in at third. And a throw down to third. Davis Buckner, the pitcher here today for the Panthers. Let's see if he can add some runs to the Panther level here with 2 outs, runner on third. Hit scores a run here today. And Buckner knows it. There's the pitch. Ball's low. So 2 balls to Buckner. He'd like to see a good pitch. He'd like to get a good hit. And that one's got the outside corner there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike showing on the clock, and there's ball number 4. As Buckner finds himself on first base with a walk, bringing up Drew Stoltz, who walked in the first inning. A walk would load the bases, and we got a little conversation with the Seagulls coach here, and the pitcher was having a conversation with all the players as the Panther players run over to talk to their coach, including Davis Buckner, who's on first base. So we'll see what happens here right now as the fans are being treated to a little Jeopardy music as the coaches make their way back to their positions. Buckner makes his way back to first base.
Stoltz.
So we got Buckner on first, Stainer on third. And Drew Stoltz at the plate here. Number 24, Drew playing first base here for the Panthers today. Here's the pitch. A called strike. And Buckner advances to second base. No attempt to throw him out. No contest here, so it's Stoltz with a called strike, 2 in a row, and takes 2 called strikes from Caden Lockhart here. So whatever Caden's coach told him to do, he's doing it. He's way ahead in the count here, 0-2. And there's a hard hit ball to second base, picked up easily over to first for the out. So out number 3 for Drew Stoltz ends the threat here for the Panthers, leaving 2 on base. And we'll be back for the top of 4.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, top of 4 here. Snohomish High School in Snohomish, Washington. Sunny day. Baseball, 4A. 3A, excuse me.
Come on, buddy.
Used to be 4A. They went to 3A. Wesco North 3A for that matter. As Eiler Anderson takes that pitch in there. Takes another called strike in there. 2-1. Then takes an inside pitch and hits it out to left field a long ways. The left fielder did not catch it. But got his hand on the glove on the ball enough to hold the runner at first. But I'm going to give him a hit on that. So Eiler finds himself on first base with the catcher Nick Martisic stepping in. Nick got a walk first time up. Let's see if he's going to play small ball and bunt this time. See if he can move Eiler on down to second. Bats on his shoulder. There's the bunt stance. And he got the ball, let the ball outside, but nice throw down to first base by Xander there. There's the bunt attempt again. He lays that one down right back to the pitcher. He's going to second, and he gets it there. And nice force. So that bunt by Nick didn't pay off. But he got himself on first base again. And Eiler was out on the force at second.
Courtesy on 1, number 11, Corbin Whitnag. Now batting number 4, Tyler Bates.
So top of the order here for Seagulls as Tyler Bates steps back in. Takes that first pitch low. Tyler struck out on the first, struck out on the second. 0 for 2 at the plate here today. Takes that pitch high. Looking at 2 balls here. Takes a called strike there. Two balls, 1 strike to Tyler. 3 balls, 1 strike to Tyler. Again, a 2-1 lead here for Everett after a home run in the 3rd inning. Back here in the 4th inning, see if they can add some more to that total. And Tyler gets a walk. Moving Eiler Anderson.
Ryan.
Not Eiler, but Nick Mardisish down to 2nd. And brings up Tabatabae here. Ryan Tabatabae, number 20, playing center field here for Everett today. Ryan got on base on an error in the 1st inning, walked in the 3rd, scored that first run on the home run from Caden Lockhart. First of the 2 runs there in the 3rd inning. He's got runners on 1st and 2nd now, with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside. So 2 strikes to Ryan here. He'd like to make something happen. Left-handed batter. Got a nice orange bat in his hand there. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, past the ball. Runners advancing easily. 2nd and 3rd. So Ryan steps back in there. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball past 3rd base into left field, scoring 1 run. So Seagulls have picked up another run here to make this 3-1. So nice hit there by Ryan. Ryan on 1st base, and the first pitch in there to Caden Lockhart. Pitcher here for Everett Seagulls today is a called strike. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Caden swinging for the fences again, since he got that home run in the 2nd inning, or 3rd inning. Foul tip back into the screen. So 0-2 still here to Caden. Runners on 1st and 3rd here for the Seagulls. Here's the pitch. Caden pops that one up over the screen and out of play. Sounded like it hit something. Broken glass. 0-2 still. Here's the pitch. And called strike. So Caden takes the called strike, making it out. So that's out number 2. Brings up Aaron Robertson. Aaron hits that ball foul out of play for a long strike. So lots of funny noises going on in the ballpark here. The throw to first keeps the runner close there. Kind of a dangerous throwing away with the runner on third base. I'm not sure there's any reason to do that with 2 outs here. There's a hard hit ball over the shortstop. Oh, no, it didn't go over the shortstop. He got all the way up. Must have been 10 feet in the air to catch that ball. To end that threat by the Seagulls here. So,
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
all right, we're back here for the bottom of 4, and the first pitch is popped out into right field. It's going foul. First baseman over, and I think he caught it. And that should be out number 1. As Schwartzmeiler makes out number 1 off the first pitch there. And a foul tip bunt laid down there by Hayden Hollenbaugh. So 2 pitches by Caden Lockhart, 1 caught, 1 bunted. And the third pitch is a swing and a miss with put 2 strikes on Hayden here. Takes that pitch in there.
See top, let's go.
Hayden again looking at the next pitch. Takes a swing and a miss, struck him out. So out number 2. So Caden Lockhart going strong here for the Everett Seagulls so far this inning with just a few pitches under his belt here. Takes that pitch over high there to Sean Guzman. Sean DHing here for Panthers, and that ball popped up. First baseman under it, calls it, and it comes down into his glove for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, the Panthers down here at the bottom of 4. We'll be right back for the top of 5 right after this.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
All right, Ron Henthorn here giving you the play-by-play for the Wesco 3A North Snohomish Panthers, Everett Seagulls. Top of fifth inning coming up right now with the Seagulls up 3-1 here as they get ready to see if they can add some more to their score here. Kason Taggart DHing here for the Seagulls at the plate for the third time. 0 for 2. Grounded out in the first and in the second. So he'd like to get himself in the positive side of things here. He's looking at 2 balls, 3 balls. Oh, wow. Kind of an angle here. Make that early call. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Kason. And he hits that ball on the ground at second base, popped into the glove, easily over the first. Almost close enough to hand it to him for out number 1. So Kason makes the first out here for the Seagulls at the top of 5.
Number
4-3.
13.
Brings up the right fielder here, Derek Solier. Derek walked in the second, struck out in the third. 0 for 2 as well. He'd like to add a little bit into the hitting column here for himself today. He hits that first pitch out to left field. It's going foul. Nice long ball, but just a long strike for Derek. Derek have to make his way back to the batter's box, picking up his bat. Derek, right-handed batter here, got way out in front of that pitch and pulled it down the left field line a long ways. Takes that pitch inside for a ball. Not everybody agrees with that, but he flies that one up to second base, quickly up and over to second in time for the out. So Derek makes out number 2. 4-3, just like Kason did. Second baseman getting a lot of action there on those 2 plays. Number 3-4, Seagulls at the plate now, takes that first pitch low inside for a ball. Jonathan Murphy here. Bunted in the second inning. Got on base with a sacrifice bunt. Takes that for a strike. And got a fly out in the third inning. Takes that ball low and bounces off the catcher out of play. Should be 2-1 to Jonathan. 2 outs here for the Seagulls in the 5. Almost cut at that. Did not. Going to be looking at 3-1 here. Davis Buckner like to get a strikeout here, I'm sure. And that ball is called inside for a strike. And I'm not sure what, I thought he called it a strike. And that little conference on the mound out there as the coach is going out to talk to Buckner. But Murphy's still staying there. So Buckner is leaving the mound. And I'm going to have a new pitcher in here for him. So why don't we take a break here while we warm up the new pitcher, and we'll be right back.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We're back here with the new pitcher in here for the Panthers here, Sam Stainer, who was out in the outfield, was playing center field, now is going to be pitching, taking over for Davis Buckner. And I think the way this works is 60 pitches is pretty much the limit that they let these young men go to. And when they reach 60, they get to take a rest. And ground ball to second, not picked up. And nice try there, but first pitch there from Sam got past him, past second base, and ended up with
Number 7, Eiler
Murphy on first base. So we got 2 outs here for Eiler Anderson as he comes to the plate here for the Seagulls. And if you hadn't noticed what hand Sam was throwing with out there, it's the left arm or left hand, the left-handed pitcher. So that inside, so Eiler looking at 1-1 here. Eiler 1 for 2 at the plate today, struck out in the third. He got a hit in the fourth. Looking at a 2-1 count here at the moment. Popped up, ground to third, over to first, high, but not high, too high, and ends the inning there. So Sam gets things out, stops the bleeding here for the Panthers. We'll be back for the bottom of 5 right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, bottom of 5 here. Michael Hill leading off for the Panthers here. Pops up a bunt. It's fair, and pitcher picks it up. And in time for the out. So Caden Lockhart fielded that ball nicely and got it to first in time for the out. As Michael Hill makes the first out here, batting in the number 9 position with an attempted bunt.
Number 10, Sam Stainer.
That should bring up the leadoff hitter here for the Panthers, and now pitching, Sam Stainer. So Stam got a hit in the first inning, walked in the third inning, and see him at the plate here in the 5th inning now, and he hits that ball foul down the left field line. So 1-1, the count to Sam here. Fouled that one back up over the backstop. Should be 1-2. And no 5-inning games today because the 10-run rule is in effect, but not in play unless Snohomish should end up getting another dozen runs or more in this inning, which doesn't look like too likely here, as Caden Lockhart's continuing to pitch here for the Everett Seagulls. Swing and a miss, and struck out. And Sam makes out number 2. Caden Lockhart seems to be getting stronger as the innings go on here. Jacob Brandvold, number 3 batter here for the Panthers now. Hit the ball on the ground past the head of the pitcher past second base for a hit. And Jacob gets his first hit of the day, as the first 2 times he was at the plate he had to sacrifice a bunt and did so very effectively. He finds himself with a nice hit there on first base. So 2 outs, Panthers got something going here. So Katie might be watching. Yeah, Katie knows Jacob, but I think. And there's another hit over the third baseman's head to left field. That's fair ball. Jacob rounding second. Rounding third, they're going to stop him at third. So a nice double there for Wyatt Wilson. The Panthers with 2 outs and 2 on, runners on second and third.
Number 14, Davis Buckner.
Brings up Davis Buckner. Davis Buckner was pitching, but now I believe is playing right field. I don't know.
You just can hear a coach. Bucker, get over here.
So Buckner takes that first pitch in there for a ball. Second one for a called strike. 2 outs here, 2 on for Buckner at the bottom of 5. That's a hard hit ball out to center field. That's going to drop in there for a hit. Scoring 1. Scoring 2 as Buckner finds himself on first base with a nice hit. So 2 runs in here
Number 24, Drew
for the Panthers. And according to my count, that should be 3-3. And the scoreboard finally gets it right. Drew Stoltz here at the plate. So 2 outs, Panthers rally and score 2 runs off a couple of hits there. And Caden Lockhart, who was kind of cruising into this game has found himself in a tie ball game here in the 5th inning. Trying to get that third out. And he does bear down and throw a strike in there. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Drew. Look to first, and here's the pitch. The plate just missed the outside corner for a called ball. Sam Minton's got his evil eye down there at behind the plate umpire, trying to look things over here. And that ball is in the inside. So 3-2 is the count here to Drew. Drew Seltz. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here. And here's the pitch to the plate. Hit ball out to left field, going foul, I believe, and it does go foul. So it's a do-over, 3-2. Runners return. Drew returns to the plate. In the catbird seat here, trying to get a couple more runs in here for the Panthers. He's got runner on first. Look to first, here's the plate, here's the pitch. And that ball was low, and he walked him. So rallying here are the Snohomish Panthers as they got 2 runs in after 2 outs. Now they got 2 on again. Bring up Dylan Schwartzmeiler. Dylan 0 for 2 at the plate today. Hit a long fly ball at the right field. There's the throw to second base. And it was not a good throw. In fact, Buckmeyer could have caught that if he'd had a glove. He threw it right at him as he was diving back into second base there. There's the pitch. And he's going to run to third. And they did have the double steal on. And runners advance, so aggressive baseball here by the Panthers here as they got runners on second and third with 2 outs. And Dylan sitting there looking at 2 balls and 1 strike, looking at 2 balls and 2 strikes as he takes that called strike in there. So Caden Lockhart working hard here and called strike. And ends the inning, ends the threat for the Panthers here, but they tied it up, 3-3.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, we're back here for the 6th inning here. Nick Martasic is at the plate here for the Seagulls here. They're trying to get out of this 3-3 tie here in the 6th inning. Takes a nice pitch in there for a called strike. Got Sam Stainer still on the mound out there now again for the Panthers. That one's inside for a ball. Exciting ball game here today with a 3-3 tie as these two teams trying to fight it out to see who's going to win this best of 3 series here with Everett up 1-0 after that win on Tuesday. That ball's outside. A 3-1 count here to Nick. And a 4 balls pitch, and Nick finds his way down to first base. So the leading runner is on the bases for the Seagulls here with a walk to start things off here in the 6th inning.
Courtesy on the left, number 11, Corbin Whithagen. Now batting, number 4, Tyler Bates.
So batting now for Seagulls is Tyler Bates. And the courtesy runner in over at first base there.
Okay, right on, man. I appreciate it.
For the Seagulls.
You as well. I'll see you in the morning.
So Tyler struck out in the first, struck out in the second, and walked in the 4th. There's a throw down to first, and that was close. Got the fans excited there because that was almost in time. Tyler looking at one ball here. Gonna look down to bunt. That pops it up, and that almost got caught, but that was called a foul ball. I think some of the fans thought it was a fair ball. Must have hit the ground before it hit the third baseman there. At least that's what Dr. Evil said as he stands down there behind the plate. Makes the decisions on right or wrong here today. Another attempted bunt. Popped that one out as well. So 1-2 should be the count here to Tyler. He's got a runner on first. Tried to advance him. Playing small ball, didn't do it. Takes that pitch high and outside for a ball. Looking at 2-2 here. Tyler doesn't want to strike out again, I'm sure. Swinging at a foul tip up and out of play. So 2-2 still the count on Tyler. Swing and a miss, struck him out. For out number 1. So Panthers hanging in there as Ryan Tabatabae now stepping in for the Seagulls here. Ryan out on base in the first inning on an error. Walked in the 3rd inning. Got a hit in the 5th inning. Or 4th inning. Let's see what he can do here in the 6th inning. So he takes that first pitch in there for a strike. And the second pitch out for a ball. 1 out, 1 on here for the Seagulls as Ryan would like to get a little more insurance here for Everett. Nice pitch for a called strike. So Sam Stainer's doing his job out there as he's ahead of the count here, 1-2, with 1 out here to Ryan. And that ball's outside, 2-2. Look to first base. Here's a look at the plate. Here's the pitch. That ball looked good, but it was a little high inside. So full count here to Ryan. And if this is anywhere close, I'm pretty sure he's going to take a cut at it. And he does. Fouls it off. So still sitting there with a 3-2 count to Ryan. Got a runner on first base with a walk. And that ball's inside for a walk. So 2 walks given up this inning by Sam. Puts runners on first and second here for the Everett Seagulls. Brings up Caden Lockhart, who was pitching here for the Seagulls. Doing a good job of it until they pulled him. Or maybe they haven't pulled him yet. I thought they might, but they haven't yet. He got hit in the first inning, got that home run in the third inning. Struck out in the fourth inning. And he's dangerous at the plate here. So little conference going on out there on the mound with the pitcher. Coach talking to Sam out there, trying to make sure he knows not to give him anything too good. And have finished their conference out there. Everything back to normal as Caden steps in to the plate. Runners on first and second here. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Definitely not going to hit that one. Caden looks down to his coach to see if any signal's different for him, but I'm sure he's a hit away signal. Another pitch outside, way outside. Probably not the worst thing to happen here is to walk Caden rather than give him a chance for a home run. So there's a strike on the inside or outside corner there. So I'm sure Sam doesn't want to give him anything really hot and good to hit. There's a swing on the outside, same pitch as the last one. The fans get excited because it's 2-2 now, with 1 out on the board there for Sam and the Panthers. Caden with 2 on. Here's the pitch. Hit that ball, popped out of play. So we'll return to 2-2. As we basically have a do-over here. And Caden stepping back into the plate. Runners take the lead off, big lead off second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Caden has 2 strikeouts and a home run. So going for the fences didn't pay off for him today on that one, as he makes a second out here for the Panthers, bringing up number 9. Aaron Robertson. Aaron walked in the first, walked in the third, and grounded out in the fourth. 0 for 3 at the plate here for Aaron. But 2 on, and he's due, and he wants one. I can tell by the way he's holding that bat. Swing and a miss for 1 ball and 1 strike. So Aaron definitely wants to make things look good for his coach right now. And Sam out there on the mound doesn't want him to. The ball's kept out in front there nicely by Xander. So runners are held at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. I think we're looking at 3-1 out there. And we are. Scoreboard caught up with that. Here's the run. 3-1. The runners advance. And that was a called strike. No throw. So automatic steal on, double steal on. Runners advance to second and third. There's a hard hit ball to first base, picked up over to first base for the out. And the Panthers survive that little threat by the Seagulls and get out of that inning with a no score, as we still are 3-3 going to the bottom of the 6th inning here. We'll be right back.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, baseball bands, back here for the bottom of the 6th. 2 pitches in here, both balls to Hayden Alabon, as we're looking at a 3-3 tie ball game here at the bottom of 6 here. Panthers, Seagulls. No match in the wild, but a big match here today on the mound, as that's a called strike in there to Hayden. Should be 2 balls and 1 strike. And he fouls that one off. Should be 2-2.
Put the ball in play here. Let's go.
The Panthers like to get something going now. Put the pressure on the Seagulls for the top of 7. See what Hayden can do here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Caden Lockhart going all the way out there, still for
Sean Guzman.
the Seagulls. Brings up Sean Guzman with a strike on the first pitch. 1 out here for the Panthers. And pitch a little bit high for a ball. Jones struck out in the 2nd. Hit a fly ball for out in the 4th inning. So he's 0 for 2 here today at the plate. 1-2 is the count at this point. And there's a pop fly ball toward first base and out of play. Still be 1-2 to Joan. That's a little high. Caden kind of let go of that one on a fly.
Enough of that crap.
2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball out to right field and caught by the right fielder for out number 2. So 2 outs here for the Panthers in the bottom of 6th. Number 4, left fielder Michael Hill steps into the plate here for the Panthers. Michael struck out in the 2nd inning. Made an out in the 5th inning, and he's over 2 for the plate tonight. He takes that first pitch in there for a ball. Take the cut at that one for a strike. So here's the pitch. That hard hit ball on the ground out to left field. for a hit. So Michael 1 for 3 with a hit and finds himself on first base with the leading run on first base. And the current pitcher for the Panthers, Sam Stainer, now stepping in for the Panthers. So throw back to first. Not in time as Michael Hill slides back in there and gets his uniform a little dirty.
Let's go, Ted.
So Sam takes a run at that one. That's a popped up ball. Left fielder comes in, catches it for out number 3. So Sam flies out for out number 3 to end the threat here for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. And we'll come back for the 7th inning and see if we go to extra after that.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
All right, back here for the top of the 7th inning, number 14, the designated hitter for the Seagulls here, Kason Taggart, steps into the plate here. Takes that first one in there for a strike. Kason 0 for 3 at the plate today so far. He'd like to change that, I'm sure, at the 7th inning here. He stepped away from a nice curveball that looked like it broke in there, but didn't get the call. As Kason is looking at 1-1.
Yes, he did.
And didn't swing at that one. Looking at 2-1. A tie ball game here.
Yes, there you go.
And that one was a strike. So 2-2 to Kason. Here's the pitch by Sam outside, full count. So anything close here, I'm sure Kason's going to take a cut at. Probably give him a little curveball.
Yes, he did.
And he did give him a curveball, but it wasn't quite good enough as it curved off the plate, giving Kason a walk down to first base. So Sam gives up a walk here for the first batter here for the Seagulls. Derek Suliar, right fielder for
Courtesy for
the Seagulls.
Number 11,
Step in there to see if he can advance the runners here. Get some runs on the scoreboard here for the Seagulls in the top of 7. Nice lead off on first base over there. Sam's going to throw to it. Back easily. I see even airplanes flying in the sky today. That's kind of nice coming out of Snohomish Field over there. Probably some skydivers working out later today. They like to skydive into the sunset. Nice lead at first still. There's an attempted bunt. There's the throw to first. Not in time.
Great throw, Twig.
I think Derek tried to bunt at that, so it should be a called strike. It was. 0-1 to Derek. Runner on first.
There you go.
Called strike again on that one.
Let's go. Strike him out, throw him out.
So 0-2 to Derek. Sam looking to hold things on here for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. High and outside for a ball. Derek steps back in there. Nice lead off on first base over there. Probably making Sam a little nervous as he throws that one in there. That one's fouled off. Right off the outside corner of the plate there. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Derek.
Oh, there it is.
And he rang him up. So out number 1 with a strikeout for Derek there, leaving runner out on first base all by himself. So Jonathan Murphy, second baseman here for Seagulls. 1 for 3 at the plate today. He takes that first pitch in there for a called strike. Got on in the second inning with a nice bunt. Second pitch is high and outside. That ball's in the dirt. The runner advances, and the throw is down there, but not well and not in time at all.
Good read. Hey, he was going anyway. Let's go.
So Cason Taggart finds himself down to second base with Jonathan Murphy still at the plate here with a 2-1 count on him. Hit probably score that run that they need, and that ball's outside. 3-1's the pitch here to Murphy. Here's a look at second. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. So he's going to walk him. So 2 walks and a strikeout here for Sam
Number 7.
in the 7th inning here.
Tyler Anderson.
Brings up number 7, Eiler Anderson.
Come on, grab ball, don't play. Come on.
Eiler 1 for 3 with a hit back in the 3rd inning here. So he's got runners on first and second here.
Yep.
And that pitch is a little outside for a ball. So 1 out, 2 on for Eiler here. It does score a run. That ball's called strike in there.
Go.
Eiler being patient in there at the plate. Taking 2 pitches, 1 for a ball and 1 for a strike. Here's the 3rd pitch, and he takes a cut at that one. Shortstop picks it up over to first base for the out. So runners advance, but out number 2 for Eiler.
Nick, what?
And brings up
Number 8, Nick Martisich.
Nick Martisich is at the plate here.
100% effort.
He's walked twice.
Let's go. No pass balls. Come on. Yes. That's a great pitch.
First pitch in there for a ball. Second pitch for a ball. Sam's again not giving anything good to look at. Runners on second and third. Pass ball scores a run. A hit scores a run. And there's a strike.
Hey, keep an eye on number 3 here. Let's go.
So 2 outs. Got to get the ball on the ground. get those runners in. Seagulls trying to threaten to score here in this inning, and there's a hit ball past the third base over to shortstop, over to first. A nice play at third. Shortstop to first to make the out, and the fans go crazy as the Panthers end that threat by the Seagulls here at the top of 7. We'll be back to see if the Panthers can do it at the bottom of 7 right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, we're back here for the bottom of the 7th inning here. It's score tied. Jacob Brandvold at the plate takes that first pitch in there for a called ball. Jacob trying to get the Panthers in this game at the bottom of 7 here. Takes 2 pitches in there for a ball. Caden Lockhart going all the way here for the Everett Seagulls today. Third pitch is in there for a ball. 3-0. Jacob probably going to take a quick, easy look at this one as it comes through the plate and not even swing at it. And it is a called strike. Oh, the automatic take there. I never did like that when I was a batter. I didn't like taking a pitch that looked like it was a strike. And he walked him. So the leading run is walked to first base here for the Panthers. And brings up number 5, Wyatt Wilson here. Wyatt got a hit in the first inning. So let's see if he can get another hit here in the 7th inning. Puts the bat down for a bunt. A throw to first.
You gotta get dirty. Let's go, Whitey.
So attempted bunt there by Wyatt Wilson. Don't know if he called it a strike or not. Throw to first. Lieutenant Dan Roshan out there calling him safe at first base. It's like it's so quiet I could hear him say safe on that one. Lieutenant Dan, former Coast Guard serviceman and retired from the Sheriff's Department here just a while back. So thank you for your service, Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Better known as Rodney Roshan. So 2 balls. Balls in the dirt. 3 balls. So Wyatt looking at a 3-0 count here with the runner on first. So he takes that pitch for a called strike. Like I said, never like to let a called strike go by, but seems to be the way you play this game most of the time. Make sure the pitcher can throw a strike. And then he lays that bunt down, and he lays it down foul. So I think we're going to come back here, try it again, see if we can advance the runner for small ball. But it's 3-2. So Wyatt needs to get something going here. No outs, runner on first here for the Panthers. Wyatt looks like he's going to bunt again. He's going to try it, and he didn't bunt, and he threw him a ball. So Wyatt draws the walk. And 2 walks in a row here for Caden Lockhart as the Panthers have runners on first and second here. And now we're going to see the Everett Seagull coach Alex Oreshnikov come out and talk to Caden. And I'm not sure he's going to leave him in there or not, but doesn't look like he's taking him out at this point. All right, back here with the new pitcher in the ball game here for the Seagulls. Ryan Tabatabae, number 20 on the mound. Left-handed pitcher throws that one in the dirt. No problem there. Nobody advanced. Nicely handled there by the catcher. And Davis Buckner at the plate here for the Panthers. Davis been on base twice with a walk and a hit. Takes a swing and a cut at that one for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Buckner. No outs here. 2 runners on. Looks to bunt, takes a called strike. So Ryan gets a called strike in there when he needs it. And Davis steps back out. Runners return to the bases. Davis back in there. Here's the pitch. And it is a bunt to the pitcher. Over to first. So Buckner sacrifice bunts for out number one. Advancing the runners to second and third. Just did what the coach wanted him to do. So number 24, Drew Stoltz, now coming in to bat for the Panthers. All he's got to do is hit the ball out of the infield somewhere to score one run, win this ball game for the Panthers, and that pitch is high and inside for ball one. Drew walked in the first inning and walked in the fifth inning and grounded out in the third inning. So 0 for 3, needs to really get a hit here. He takes that as a called strike. So the Panthers here with runners on second and third with a 3-3 ball game and one out. And Drew Stoltz at the plate with a 1-0 count here as this next pitch comes in. 2-0, 2-1. So a walk doesn't really hurt the Seagulls at this point, but they need to get it out for sure. So see if they can get it here with a strikeout. 3 balls in there. So 3-1's the count to Drew. And Tyler Bates steps back off the mound trying to figure out what he's going to throw this time. And he throws that outside. Oh, that wasn't outside. It was a called strike. So full count here to Drew Stoltz.
Drew, leave that outside, kid. Great eyes. Let's go. Beautiful.
So Drew's got to get the bat on the ball here this time. So swing at it if it's close, kid. And he got the walk. Wasn't close enough to swing at. So 3 walks in here for the Panthers as the Seagulls give up 3 walks. And Ryan Tabatabe is having a little trouble holding things on out there for the Everett Seagulls.
Number 3, Dylan Schwartzmiller.
So bases loaded for Dylan Schwartzmiller. This is where you like to be if you're a baseball player. At the plate with the bases loaded. Tie ball game. Ball game on the line here. A hit scores a run, and there's the fly ball hit. And the play at the plate was an out, so we're still looking at 3-3.
Beat him. Number 7.
Schwartzmiller finds himself on first base.
Come on, Hayden. Let's go, bud. You're a great hitter, kid.
The base is still loaded here for the Panthers with 2 outs.
Leave that up.
As number 7, Hayden Holobon,
Go, bud.
takes the first called strike there. 3 strikeouts for Hayden. And takes that ball in the dirt.
Hey, C-Top, drive it.
A walk wins the ball game here,
Get
but
through the ball.
Let's go, 7.
I think he'd rather have a hit. So let's see if the Panthers can end this game right here with a hit. And that ball's outside for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, leave that up. Let's go.
Get through the ball, Hayden.
Don't want to end this ball game
Strike all game. Let's go.
losing it with a walk, so fans are getting a lot of encouragement out there for Hayden to swing that bat at the ball. Here's the pitch.
Leave that up.
And he didn't swing at it and got a called strike.
Listen to the guy in the front row.
Hayden, let's go.
So
Let's go, kid. Freak.
fans really want Hayden to get that bat out there, and that's the name of the game. Swing at the pitch if it's anywhere close. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. tie ball game here. Bottom of 7th. Here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike in there for a strike out, ending the inning there for the Panthers with the bases loaded. Not happy fans, but we're going into an extra inning ball game here with 8th inning coming up here in a minute. We'll be right back.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, back here live, Snohomish High School, Snohomish Panthers in the extra inning ball game here, starting out the top of the 8th here with Tyler Bates at the plate here for the Everett Seagulls. This game looked like Panthers might have been able to get it done with in the bottom of the 7th inning with the bases loaded, but to no success as Hayden Holenbaum faced his 4th strikeout of the day with the bases loaded in the 7th inning. Not a happy kid, I'm sure, but he'll bounce back. Taylor Bates here looking at 2 balls. Takes a called strike. Takes another ball. Takes that ball inside, so Taylor Bates gets the leading run on base with a walk here from Sam Stainer. Sam, second pitcher in here for the Panthers today.
Number 20, Ryan Tabatabae.
Brings up the current pitcher for the Seagulls, Ryan Tabatabae, who got himself out of trouble in that 6th inning. Throw to first just to loosen things up. So Ryan Tabatabae got on the 1st inning on an error, walked in the 3rd inning. Bunts that ball right toward the pitcher. Oh, he bobbled the ball, has to make the play to first, and does in time. So the sacrifice worked for Ryan as he makes out number 1. Advancing Tyler Bates down to second base in scoring position here. He scores a run for the Seagulls. That's Caden Lockhart. Will come to the plate here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 for 4 here for Caden today. Hayden got a nice hit in the 1st inning, had a hit in the 3rd inning, but struck out in the 3rd inning and the 5th inning. So he's back to due for the hitting cycle now. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts like to get back in the hitting cycle again. So 2 balls. No strikes. There's a hard hit ball. Right field throws the ball in. The run is coming in to plate, and it'll be in time. And he scores a run. So Tyler Bates scores the leading run here in the top of the 8th inning.
Number 12, Casey Taggart.
Number 14, Kason Taggart, DHing here for the Seagulls. They have runners on first and second. Takes a called strike.
We'll get a ground ball right here. Double play. Let's go. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Come on.
Timeout by the Panthers here. Runners on first and second, 1 run in. They have the lead in this ball game here in the top of the 8th inning. Panthers would like to hold them to no more than that 1 run, but they got 2 on and 1 out. We got Kason Taggart at the plate here, looking at 2 balls, no strikes, and a hard hit ball down to second base, over to short for 1 out, reversing a double play to end that inning. So it's into a double play, and Snohomish gets out of that with giving up 1 run here as they go to the bottom of the 8th inning, try to get back in this ball game. And we'll be right back and see if they do.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, back here for the bottom of the 8th inning, see if the Panthers can get back in this ball game. And they got their work cut out for them here as they are now facing a new pitcher there, and Nick Martisic. Nick is a #1 pitcher here for the Seagulls. They were saving him for game number 3, but they're bringing him in here as a closer to try to wrap this up for them as they got that 1 run in the top of the 8th. And he's as good as he's supposed to be, the #1 pitcher. It's going to be tough again for the Panthers to get back in this ball game. So there's another called strike. So 2-1's the count in there to Sean Guzman. Sean 0 for 3 at the plate today. Takes a pop-up foul on that one, going out into no play. So 2-2 is the count here to Guzman. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Fly ball out to right field, short for a hit. So Guzman finds himself with a hit and on first base. So the tying run is on first base. Brings up the #9 hitter, Michael Hill. Michael Hill got a hit the last time up in the 6th inning, so he should feel pretty good about wanting to get another one here as he's got the tying run on the first base. We'll see what that ball is off the bat. Fouled off. I think he was trying to bunt. I'm not sure. It didn't look like it was inside, so it did hit the bat. And just be a strike for Michael. Nick takes a look at first. And another attempted bunt fouled off. Strike 2 for Michael.
Sorry, Blue. Thanks, Blue.
Michael stepping back in there with 2 bunt attempts trying to advance the runners here. Let's see if he tries the 3rd time, and he does. He's round up for it, and here's the pitch. It's a high ball. And he got him out. Whoa. Runner at first base didn't get back in time. He was called out by Sam over there for not getting back in time, and he was right there to look at it. So
2 strikes now.
1 out for the Panthers here, and that tying run is no longer out there as Michael's looking at 2-2 here.
Battle, Mike. Let's go, kid.
And if you can't bunt, you can have some bad things happen, which is just what happened to Michael there as he missed the bunt and ended up getting his teammate thrown out at first base there. So 2-2 is the count here to Michael as the Panthers try to strike back here at the bottom of the 8th inning in this extra inning ball game here, with the Seagulls leading 4-3. And that ball's in the dirt and back in the fence and almost hit our camera, but didn't. Shook it a little bit. So it wasn't an earthquake. It was just the ball hitting the fence where a camera's mounted. So don't adjust your viewing device. 3-2 to Michael. And there's the pitch. And that's called strike in there for out number 2. The one thing you don't want to do now is look at anything close to the plate, especially at this part of the ball game when you're down by 1 run. So 2 outs for the Panthers here.
Number 10.
Bring up number 10, Sam Stainer. Sam's pitching for the team right now. If he can do something good, he can get him back in here. But like I said earlier, they're pitching against Nick Martisic, and Nick is a really good pitcher here for the Everett Seagulls. And he's working hard against that. And Sam takes a cut at that one as it curves low outside. For 1-1 to count here. Here's another look at the plate. That ball's inside. 1 ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nick takes a look. Here's the pitch. There's a foul tip back out. At least Sam's not keeping the bat on his shoulder. He's a little bit late taking a cut at that one. As it was foul tip back off into the screen. 2 outs here. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 3 deuces on the board. There's a cut. Tip ball into the dirt. Still looking at 2, 2, and 2 here in the 8th inning. One strike for a win for the Seagulls. A swing and a miss, and it struck him out, and that will end the ball game here at Snohomish today as the Panthers go down in the 8th inning, 4-3, and the Everett Seagulls take the lead there, move their record up to 12-5 in the league, looking for that last game against the Panthers on Friday night this week. So if you want to go to Everett and watch that ball game, you can. And again, thanks for tuning in to us today here. This is Ron Henthorn and Todd Elbig running the big switch here, and all the guys out in the red truck making things work for us today. We're glad you tuned in, and we'll see you again for soccer Friday night up at Lake Stevens. Thanks, everybody. Bye.